The spillover from the war being waged on Iran by the US and Israel is being felt across the Gulf, with countries across the GCC taking direct hits. At the center of the conflict is the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping lanes, and a critical route for oil and gas supplies heading to global markets. Around 20% of the world's oil passes through this narrow stretch of water, worth more than $1 billion a day at current prices, along with roughly 1/5 of global liquefied natural gas exports. And some of the biggest energy producers in the world depend on this route. Over the years, Tehran has repeatedly used the Strait of Hormuz for political and economic leverage. In what could mark a serious escalation, Iran is warning ships not to transit through the strait. Vessels in the Gulf have received radio messages believed to be from Iran's Revolutionary Guards, telling them that they will not be allowed to pass through the strategic waterway.
From now on, all navigating through the Strait of Hormuz is forbidden. No ship in every type is not allowed to part from the Strait of Hormuz till next notice. This is Sepah Navy, out.
The warnings have sparked concern that one of the world's most vital energy routes could be severely disrupted or even blocked. If the strait were to close, Gulf countries would be among the hardest hit. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and Iraq rely heavily on the routes for oil and gas exports. Major importers in Asia, including China, India, Japan, and South Korea, would also face immediate supply disruptions. Meanwhile, producers outside the region, like the US and Brazil, for example, could benefit from rising oil and gas prices, as their exports don't pass through the strait. But Iran itself heavily relies on this route for most of its oil exports, particularly with China. So, would it really risk a full closure? The threat to the Strait of Hormuz raises the stakes for the region and the wider world, with any disruption likely to send energy prices soaring far beyond the Gulf.